You don't have to believe to be handsome, and you don't even have to be in shape, though exercise is always going to be encouraged. This video is specifically for you if you would like to become more attractive instantly. I myself am still in this journey as well, but hey, we're all in this together. First things first, you're gonna want to shift your mindset just a little bit. So if you're anything like me back in high school, I was kind of limited to a specific style based on my identity at the moment. And it wasn't until I was a senior in high school that I kind of started caring more about my appearance, caring about what I was wearing. And I'm not going to lie, that was mainly due to the fact that I wanted to get the attraction of girls, a little bit more. Now, of course, when you're on this road of personal development and trying to better yourself, you should always do it for yourself. But guys, there's only so much you can do with yourself, so evidently you're gonna wanna find a girlfriend and later down the line, maybe even get married. So one of the main narratives that's very popular that was holding me back specifically was the most popular one, which is any man that cares too much about the way they look or the way they dress is kind of gay or it's kind of weird. But if you really think about any man that you probably look up to, this being men in Hollywood to artists to maybe a character in your favorite Marvel movie, even looking back as far as in the 50s to artists like Frank Sinatra, or even men that were to be feared such as Mafia Men. And the Nazis, I hate to mention it, but these were very well put together, organized type of men. Now, I want to kind of add this too as a disclaimer that there's always going to be this kind of stupid guy on the comment section to say something along the lines of real alpha males and real men don't care about anything. Now, these are very far-fetched statements that are not entirely true, okay? Not only do they not offer any value, but again, there are things in life that of course you shouldn't care about, but there's others that you should. This video is specifically for the guy out there who wants to who has made the conscious decision to make a difference. And then on top of that, if you really didn't care about anything, you probably wouldn't even show up to work. And I know I was talking about far-fetched statements, but I mean, this is the truth. If you didn't care about anything, you'd probably walk out your door naked, meaning you had to care about something. Next up is going to be all about your clothing. Now we're getting to the icing on the cake. You want to make sure that your clothing is not dirty, not wrinkled, doesn't have any holes in it, or it's faded. If you have anything faded, either throw it away or go to Walmart. I highly recommend this dye right here called RIT. I'm pretty sure you can find it at Target as well. This dye will revive some of your clothing if you in fact don't wish to throw it away yet. And I personally have used this stuff myself. It works pretty well. Now the other one is going to be to make sure that your clothing does in fact fit well. So for example, this is a gym shirt that I really love, and it fits like a glove. I could have opted for a much baggier type of look, but personally this is what I liked. It doesn't always have to fit this tight. But, just a little bit of looseness is going to be good. If you get anything that's too big, if you're a skinny guy, it's going to make you look even smaller. And if you're a bigger, heftier kind of guy, it's going to make you look even fatter than you are. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this commercial, but if you really follow around this niche, there's this one commercial with this brand of t-shirts called, what are they called? They're called True Classic t-shirts. So in the commercial, you see these three friends are drinking a beer, and one of the friends goes, "Ah, man," and the other friend is like, "What's wrong, man?" And the guy complaining goes, "It's just that I'm so fat." And this commercial is kind of cheesy, but look, it's the truth, okay? So his friend smacks him in the face and then tells him, "You're not fat, you're just wearing the wrong t-shirt." And then immediately, he switches the t-shirt that his friend is wearing with the True Classic t-shirt. Again, that's the name of the brand. And immediately the guy actually does in fact look better. And he was a hefty guy too. So a very good t-shirt, what that's gonna do is that it's going to define the areas in your body that you most want to enhance, that you most want to show. So for example, it's going to enhance your arms and your chest, making you look even more muscular than you probably are. The other thing you want to focus on is your shoes. Make sure that your shoes are clean and matching with your outfit. And I also have to say this, guys, I understand back in the days when we were little boys, we wore the same Chucks and the Vans to every single event that we went to, but we're not little boys anymore. Go ahead and get you 3 to 4 pairs of shoes. They don't have to be expensive and they don't even have to be branded. Just as long as they look good, go ahead and look for them at Target, ASOS, or H&M. One more thing that I have to add on, clothing related, is going to be ginormous company logos. Gucci, Calvin Klein, I don't care what it is. Throw it away, burn it up, rip it apart, get rid of it. That stuff is ugly, and I guarantee that you don't even like that stuff yourself. We all know why you're wearing it. It doesn't make you look good. Next up is gonna be all about your grooming situation. So first of all, we're gonna talk about your facial hair. Make sure to have it nice and trim in a way that it defines your face beautifully. Facial hair is to a man what makeup is to a woman. So keep it nice and trim, it'll make you very happy. So I'm gonna give you a quick example. In my case, the beard never grows and connects perfectly. So if you are under the same circumstances, cut it off because it looks dirty, it looks scruffy, and it just looks plain bad. I understand that some scruffy looks on guys look really great, but that's only if it connects. Recently, I made a video at Victoria's Secret rating a product, and I was trying really hard to grow the beard, and it just looked really bad. It will never happen again. Now, as for your hair, if you have a short hairstyle, I would suggest trim it every 2 to 4 weeks. I have met some guys that go to the barber shop once a week. I personally think that's a little excessive, but hey, do what you gotta do if you wanna get rid of those baby hairs, which will definitely give you a more crisper, cleaner look. As for guys with the longer hair like me, every 4 to 6 weeks should be ideal, and keeping your hair nice and clean and healthy as well. The next thing I'm going to talk about is going to be the eyebrows. Now, me personally, I've never actually done or trimmed my eyebrows in a very intricate kind of way. I have plucked like some of the middle ones because sometimes it does want to connect just a little bit, but it's not excessive and as bad as some other guy's situation. Now, if you do in fact have like a big bush like a Muppet, then more power to you, take it off. Next thing we're gonna talk about is correcting your posture. So by simply fixing the way that you walk, sit, or stand, you can immediately make yourself look so much better. The question is, can you stay aware of it and can you be consistent? Because at least for me, I thought I would say at least a 90% good posture. And it wasn't until I saw myself on camera that I realized I wasn't reaching my fullest potential. So I was at around 70, maybe 80%. So if I saw that I can make this improvement, chances are you can make this improvement yourself. You just gotta stay aware. There's also been some studies that have found that if you correct your posture, this alone can increase your testosterone levels. Now a quick pro tip that I saw by this other YouTuber. His name is Brett Maverick. He gave this little tip that I think that it might just be useful to you. So what you can do is imagine that you have a string tied to the crown of your head all the way down to your pelvis. And this alone can make that correction, and I do believe it does help. Now you're gonna wanna find a good fragrance because this study right here says that unsurprisingly, 97% of women find cologne to be very sexy. To me, that goes without saying because most women that I've ever met have always told me that one of the first things they look at in a man is how well organized and clean he is. So for example, I will never forget this, but when I first met my wife, one of the things she told me that she first looks at in a man is how good he smells and making sure that his nails are clean. I had never heard that before because guys look at other things. You guys know exactly what I mean. So go ahead, find yourself a good fragrance. It doesn't even have to be a cologne, just as long as you smell good. You're gonna wanna sign up for a subscription to get water delivered at your door, or if you have a water filter, congratulations, because 70% or more of America is dehydrated for whatever reason. By simply staying hydrated, you will make your skin glow up by reducing acne, getting rid of oily and dry skin. Not to mention that staying hydrated all alone is in fact healthy for you. So stay thirsty, my friends. Or don't stay thirsty, go drink some water. Last and the most obvious of them all is going to be to stay hygienic. So take a shower, be clean, smell good, pay attention to the little things such as actually clipping your nails, don't bite them off. The other one is to floss and not just mouthwash, because the majority of the public is only using toothpaste and mouthwash. And a lot of studies have shown that mouthwash alone will not work as good if you combine it as well with flossing. Flossing will actually enter the canals of your teeth, getting rid of plaque that may cause tooth decay and gum problems. These were all quick little tips that will in fact help you instantaneously improve your attraction level. Of course, the clothing stuff, you're going to have to go to the store. It may take you a day or two or until the weekend, but it has a potential to be changed immediately. Of course, I did encourage you to also exercise, so that's more of a marathon, but exercising will in fact make you look so much better, and the clothes is gonna fit better, your life is gonna be better. So the best thing that I can tell you is, let's say for instance, you're gonna watch Netflix or play a video game. You're going to spend about 3 hours doing that anyways. Cut it down by 20 minutes. 20 minutes at the beginning and go out for a walk, okay? Go out for a walk, 20 minutes is not going to kill you. And then after the 20 minutes, come back inside and do what you wanted to do. That is all I have for you guys today. If you guys found absolutely any value in this video, go ahead, like and subscribe. And as always, stay intentional.